Have you ever asked yourself, do I have what it takes to succeed? We've all been there, doubting our abilities, pondering our potential, questioning our capabilities. But what if I told you you possess the power to shape your destiny? Intriguing, isn't it? This is the empowering concept at the heart of a transformative book, You Can, written by the insightful George Matthew Adams. This self-help manual offers a treasure trove of wisdom, aimed at promoting personal growth and well-being. It encourages us to go beyond the ordinary, to study our mistakes, to master the art of using time, and above all, to believe in our potential. Imagine sitting in silence for an hour, shaping your creative vision, or going the extra mile in serving others. Imagine letting your character rule your work. How would that transform your life? In the next few minutes, we will explore the wisdom shared by George Matthew Adams in his book, You Can. The first step towards success is realizing your potential. It's not merely about what you do, but what you believe you can do. The book You Can emphasizes the significance of self-awareness, of understanding your own potential. Let's delve a bit deeper into this. At the heart of it, self-awareness is about recognizing your strengths, your weaknesses, and your capabilities. It's about acknowledging your limitations, yet not letting them define you. It's about realizing that you are not just a result of your circumstances, but a product of your decisions, your actions, and your will. The book highlights the importance of dedicating time to shape your creative vision. It's about sitting in silence, allowing your thoughts to flow freely, and letting your creativity emerge. It's about visualizing your goals, formulating a plan, and then taking action. It's about dreaming, but not just dreaming. It's about dreaming with purpose, with intention. Understand that unleashing your potential is not a one-time event. It's a journey, a continuous process. It's about constantly challenging yourself, constantly pushing your boundaries. It's about not settling for mediocrity, but striving for excellence. It's about not just surviving, but thriving. The book also emphasizes that your potential is not just about you. It's about the impact you can have on others, the difference you can make in the world. It's about going beyond your comfort zone, stepping up and taking responsibility. It's about serving others, not out of obligation, but out of compassion, out of love. In essence, realizing your potential is about embracing your true self, your unique abilities, your unique gifts. It's about letting your light shine, not hiding it under a bushel. It's about being authentic, being genuine, being real. And remember, the only limit to your potential is you. You are the one who sets the bar. You are the one who decides how high you want to go. You are the one who determines the height to which you shall climb. So dream big, aim high, and remember, you yourself determine the height to which you shall climb. Success doesn't come to those who wait, but to those who act. And not just action, but determined, relentless action that goes above and beyond. This is the crux of the third chapter in the empowering book, You Can. George Matthew Adams, the author, doesn't just tell us to work hard. He tells us to work harder than everyone else. He tells us to go the extra mile. It's not the first mile that sets us apart. It's the extra mile. The one we walk when others have stopped, when we're tired, when we're ready to give up. That's the mile that makes all the difference. The book emphasizes the importance of serving others. It's not about just doing your job. It's about making a difference. It's about providing value, about making someone else's life a bit easier, a bit better. It's about giving more than you take. But why should we serve others? Why should we go the extra mile? It's not just about the immediate rewards. It's about character. It's about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts success, the kind of person others look up to, the kind of person others want to work with, to learn from, to be like. Character isn't something you're born with. It's something you build piece by piece through your actions, through your decisions, through your dedication to going the extra mile. When you choose to serve others, when you choose to work harder than you have to, you're not just building a career, you're building character, you're building a legacy. And when you've built that character, when you've become that person, success will come. Not because you're lucky, not because you're privileged, but because you've earned it, because you've worked for it, because you've gone the extra mile. So remember, it's not just about what you do, but how you do it. It's about going the extra mile, about serving others, about building character. That's the path to success. That's the path to a fulfilling, successful life. That's the path you're capable of walking. All you need to do is start. Mistakes are not failures, they are opportunities to learn. This powerful ethos is at the heart of George Matthew Adams' teachings. In his empowering self-help manual, You Can, he emphasizes the crucial role that mistakes play in our journey towards self-improvement and success. Let's pause for a moment and think about it. How many times have we made a mistake and felt like it was the end of the world? How often have we allowed the fear of failure to paralyze us, to stop us from taking risks or trying something new? But what if we could change our perspective? What if, instead of seeing mistakes as endpoints, we viewed them as starting points for learning and growth? Adams suggests that every mistake we make is a chance to learn something new about ourselves and the world around us. It's a chance to understand where we went wrong, why we went wrong, and most importantly, how we can avoid making the same mistake in the future. This process of introspection, analysis, and learning is the foundation of personal growth. Imagine if Thomas Edison had given up after his first few attempts at inventing the light bulb. We might still be living in the dark. But he didn't see his countless attempts as failures. Instead, he famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the power of learning from mistakes. It's crucial to remember that the path to success is rarely a straight line. It's filled with twists, turns, and yes, quite a few mistakes. But every time we stumble, every time we fall, we have two choices. We can stay down, or we can get back up, dust ourselves off, and learn from the experience. The latter option is what Adams advocates for in his book. In the grand scheme of things, mistakes are not roadblocks, but stepping stones. They are not something to be feared, but something to be embraced. They are not indicative of our limitations, but of our potential for growth. Every mistake is a lesson. Every failure is a stepping stone. Remember, it's not about avoiding mistakes, but about learning from them. And when we do, we're not just moving forward, we're soaring. Scene script. Time is the most valuable asset. How are you using yours? In the pages of You Can, George Matthew Adams shares his wisdom on how we can master time, that ever-elusive and most precious resource. The first step in this journey is to acknowledge the immense value of time. It's irreplaceable. Once spent, it can never be reclaimed. So, how do we ensure we're not wasting it? The book suggests we start by understanding that every moment is unique and holds its own potential. Each second, each minute, each hour is an opportunity to learn, to grow, to create, to connect, or simply to be. When we begin to see time in this light, we start treating it with the respect it deserves. Adams also emphasizes the power of focus. In an age of constant distractions, it's easy to scatter our attention across 1,000 different things. But true mastery of time comes from the ability to concentrate on one task at a time. By doing so, we not only increase our productivity, but also our enjoyment of the task at hand. Another key piece of advice from the book is to create time for silence and solitude. It might seem counterintuitive. Isn't it a waste of time to do nothing? But Adams argues that these moments of quiet introspection are crucial for our personal growth. They allow us to reflect, to recharge, and to shape our creative vision. Finally, Adams encourages us to be proactive in how we use our time. Instead of reacting to events as they happen, we should be planning our days, weeks, and months in advance. By setting clear goals and breaking them down into manageable tasks, we can ensure that we're using our time effectively and moving closer to our dreams with each passing moment. Remember, time is the one resource that's equally distributed among all of us. We all have 24 hours in a day. The difference lies in how we choose to use them. Master your time and you master your life. So what does it take to succeed? It takes the belief that you have the power to shape your own destiny. It takes the courage to go the extra mile in serving others, not out of obligation, but with genuine care. It takes the wisdom to study your mistakes, not to dwell on them, but to learn and grow from them. It takes the discipline to master time, because time once spent can never be regained. The key messages from the book You Can are clear and powerful. Unleash your potential. Go the extra mile, learn from your mistakes, master your time. But the most profound message is this: you can do anything you set your mind to. It's not about where you start, but where you aim to reach. You have the power to shape your life. You can achieve anything you set your mind to. The question is, are you ready to climb your summit?